Hey, we are live. Holy cow. I just sent him a new link. Something said that it was deleted off of YouTube somehow. Welcome to Mountain Bike Q&A. I am your host, Johnny U. I appreciate you guys hopping on. Hopefully he'll get the link. He got the link. There he is. He's down there. That was weird. I don't know how it got deleted or something. Anywho, again, thank you so much for hopping on this live podcast. This is 95. Holy cow, 95 podcasts. I never thought I was going to get through one. And Mr. Chicken Sendies is in here. He was number one. So if you are new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. It's completely free. It makes me feel good inside. It's really weird. I lost a couple subs, and I think they might be bots or something, because who actually undoes subs? You know, who goes, nah, I'm not going to watch this guy. Anywho, I'm also on all the other podcasts, wherever you can get a podcast. If you could leave a review or some stars on that, that would be awesome. I appreciate you guys listening. People do actually listen on the other, the Spotify's and the iTunes and stuff like that. I'm going to quit babbling and bring on my next guest that I had met out at the creator camp at Windman Trails, put on by the Dusty Dutchman. And he's just a really great creator. I mean, so I gotta have a great creator on. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Brady. Brady likes bikes. What's going on, brother?
Oh, just another day in the Northwoods.
Northwoods. I'm so sorry about that. It was weird. I clicked live, go live, and it was like, it was deleted from, so I just created another one real quick. We got people in the comments section already. I'm backwards again. It's always backwards. We got Mark Hill from the Segment Podcast. Yay. Chicken Sendies. I'm sure you know who he is.
Yep.
Mr. Joshua, he's here.
Can't believe he shaved his mustache.
He grows it, and then he shaves it, and then he grows it again. I want to see, Josh, I want to see you in a beard. Full on beard, man. Wouldn't you like to see that?
Yeah, this took me 3 weeks to grow, this little bit of scruff. So,
oh, I grow that overnight. I sneeze and that pops out. Oh, my sister's in the house. I'm here. The party can start now. We got Jarno here, all the way from Finland, ladies and gentlemen. Long time no see, brother. Thanks for hopping on. Oh, man. Okay, just talk. I am winded already. So you are in Wisconsin.
Yes. Yep. Northwoods of Wisconsin. Phillips. It's pretty much perfectly situated between Windman Trails and the Canva Trail System over in Hayward Cable area.
Uh-huh.
About an hour, just over an hour to get to either section of trails. Unfortunately, you don't have a whole heck of a lot right here. We have some old school kind of rake and ride single track out on some public land in town. But yeah, it's very old school fall line, like go straight down the fall line, get to the bottom of the hill, and make a 90-degree corner, and some stuff like that.
So what do you do? What do you do out there in Wisconsin?
I play in the woods ish.
You play in the woods?
Yeah, I did. So I did 18 years working in trails and recreation for the National Park Service and the U.S. Forest Service. Wow. And then a couple years ago, I started getting old. I'm not 20 anymore. And so I got a job where I sit at a computer. Like this time of year, I'm at a computer. Pretty much 100% just going clickety-clackety, pushing paperwork for Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
And in the summer, I get out, try to get out 1 to 2 days per week out in the woods.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're, what do I say? Oh, sorry. Wisconsin. It's right now. It's cold.
It's nice compared to what it was. It's only like 30 right now. That's a heat wave. We had when my wife and I helped put on the Wisconsin State Snowshoe Championship race.
Wow.
And the morning of that race, when we were leaving our house, the car said -38. And,
no.
Yeah, that was just stupid, brutal cold. But the sun came out, it warmed up nice, and it was a gorgeous day. And yeah, it's been warm now. Like this weekend, we were in the upper 40s up here. So yeah, that was nice. But now we're back down to like upper 30s or low 30s, upper 20s, and a
So
little bit of snow.
you're like in shorts right now.
Yeah, pretty much. We're acclimated at this point. But yeah, by mid-February, we're used to it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like 80 something degrees today here. It's
nice.
just such a different, like where we're at,
Yeah,
in the world. I'm at the tip of if I'll say it, the penis of America.
yeah,
I'm at the tip, and you're up there. It's so amazing. So minus 38. That's the kind of cold where you take a boiling pot of water and throw it up into the
yeah,
air.
yep.
Have you ever done that?
No, no, because I'm not coordinated, and I'd end up just splashing it on myself and get burns. And yeah,
Oh man, God, I can't even fathom that kind of cold.
yeah,
And you're riding in it.
yeah, yeah. I've been out fat biking decent amount this winter. I had knee surgery back in October, so
Yeah,
that's kind of been making things slow. But biking is one of the best things that my physical therapist has said, I can be doing to help making it strong, my leg and everything. Got to build my quad back up. It
yeah.
shrunk 4 inches on me compared to my left
What?
leg. Yeah, while I was on crutches, I had 6 weeks
Yeah.
where I couldn't put any weight on it,
Oh,
and then just gently work into putting weight on it. And yeah, it's kind of where
yeah.
I'd be standing in the shower and look down. It's like, the hell? It's
Yeah, we had reached out to each other about doing this earlier on, and you were like, I said, you got time this week, and you were like, I'm actually getting operated on.
yeah, yeah. And I
And
was hopped up on some pretty strong pain pills for a while. Not
that
sure
would
how well this would go.
that would have been fun for a podcast.
Yeah,
Get a beer and take some of those. What's the surgery right after? Was the surgery right after Crater Camp?
yeah, pretty much. It was October 1st is when I had surgery.
Yeah, and we were there with what was it? September. That was early September, right?
Early September, yeah.
Okay. Holy
So we had
cow, ladies and
Crater Camp,
gentlemen.
then the Schwamigan Fat Tire Festival, where I just partied. I didn't race this year. I was planning on riding, but I had my appendix removed in late August, mid-August, and it still wasn't quite recovered from that. Yeah,
Yeah.
2025 sucked between my appendix bursting and my knee, but I did have a great time though at Crater Camp. That was an awesome. That was like a good highlight for 2025 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
was probably a big highlight for me as well. All the way from New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, Marty. What up,
nice.
MTB nerds? What's going on, brother? He just went on a vacation with his family, and as you can tell, Octo, Dad, he's got a lot of kids. So I was reading your bio or whatever on your YouTube. I have to apologize right off the bat. I just subbed you.
Oh, no problem.
No, I thought I subbed everyone that went to Creator Camp, and then when I went onto your YouTube page, I'm like, why have I not subbed him? I apologize. You can
still
log
love
off
you.
now if you want. No, but yeah, it was funny. I was like, wait a minute, I've got some catching up to do with this kid. I've always just followed you on Insta.
Oh, yep, yep.
So how long have you been riding?
Oh,
When did you get bit by the bug?
I got my first mountain bike. I think I was. Hold on, hold it 1 second.
Here we go, because he probably has it, folks. He probably has it. And by the way, that drink that he just put down, it's got a fantastic koozie on it. Joshua from Chicken Cindy's actually uses it as a microphone, and I appreciate you,
Hey,
brother. Okay, here we go.
I got my first mountain bike on February 27th, 1995. Got the receipt still.
Holy cow!
I don't
Great.
have the bike. The original bike is a Trek 800.
Okay.
I sold it the following year so I could get a Trek 7000. And this
Number.
past fall, though, I was down in Milwaukee doing Santa Rampage. It's a bike ride where you get a couple thousand people dressed up like Santa Claus, and you do kind of like a critical mass ride through the city. If you ever want to rob a bank, that's the day to do it. You just blend right in with the crowd. And when we were driving home, I was looking on eBay, different like some bike shop stuff, and I found a Trek 800, the same bike, 1995 Trek 800, for sale at a bike restore type shop place in Madison. So we stopped and were able to pick it up. And it's a pretty cool shop. The guy, for every bike that he sells, he donates one to like a needy kid.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an awesome straight line empty. This kid, he's been missing out on the lives ones. He keeps commenting. Appreciate you, brother, for coming on, man. Long time no see. Anywho, so you got the receipt from your
Yeah.
first bike.
Yeah. I found that we were digging in some boxes for my mom and, stuff that she'd saved for me as a kid. And it's like, no shit. Like, this is pretty rad.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. So
Yeah.
I read that it was in 1995. So Brady likes bikes. Since then, you have amassed a what did they call it? A quiver
Yeah.
of bikes since then. What possesses you to do that, sir?
N+1.
N+1.
Yeah. Some of the bikes, I just have a hard time getting rid of them due to sentimental reasons.
Yeah.
Like that 1996 Trek 7000 I still have. I turned it into a single speed in college for commuting around campus. I went to college in
Oh.
Minneapolis. And I feel like a single speed is less desirable for someone to steal. And
Yeah.
and then I bought a 2000 Trek 7000. That was my high school graduation present to myself. Instead of me like saving money for college, like I'll take out loans. I'm buying a new bike. And I have a Trek 7000. Still have that one. Yeah, sentimental values. I rode the heck out of that bike. Like it
Yeah.
followed me to Arizona and Colorado. And it's like, I love that bike. Like I can't sell it.
You can't sell it. It's got memories on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And I sold a couple other bikes though since then, like just because they start to amass. And then we keep finding bikes at rummage sales, like an old Schwinn. Like quick
Nice.
pull over, go around the block. We got to check this out. And
yeah, I guess so. I guess you got the sentimental value of them. You've got the memories of them. And obviously, it seems like you've got the space. Let everybody know how many bikes you have in front of you.
oh yeah, in our basement, I was doing kind of quick count, about 13 bikes, I want to say.
13, folks.
Yeah.
Can we start an intervention in the comment section?
We've won 3 of the bikes. Some of them are my wife's. And 3 of the bikes we won. My wife won a really fun felt cruiser bike when we lived in Rapid City, South Dakota. The local rock station there, they really like mountain biking. And they would put on a fun little pub crawl scavenger hunt around the city.
Oh.
They would hide a bike park in a bunch of different bars around town. So you'd bike around to the bars and try to find the bike part that's hidden somewhere in it. Tell the bartender or the waitress, whoever, like, it's a rear derailleur and it's like sitting there. And they'd sign off on your sheet and you go to the next bar. And of all the participants, they did it, draw for the grand prize. It was one of those New Belgium bikes. You know how New Belgium does a new bike every year? If it deal thing. And it's one of those. Yeah, that she won. And my wife's not a drinker. And when they called her name, she's like, oh shit. So she's like laying down on the park, like the world was spinning. She's like, I have to go up there. Like, this is going to be rough.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Chicken Sandy's, Josh, all the bikes. Yes, he has all the bikes. That's it. Where you're very involved in this. It sounds like this community and the biking and stuff like that with the pub crawls and the getting out there and the creator camp. Tell me about some other things that you've been involved with biking.
I did Ride Across Wisconsin
What?
a couple years ago.
Look at that. Oh, you'll never get me to lift my shirt up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad always says a real man puts a roof over his tools. But yeah, we started there on lacrosse and rode to Milwaukee. And took you a second on that one.
That's the best line I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You put a roof over your tools. I'm looking at so you went across.
Yeah. And that's through the Wisconsin Bike Federation. It's the state nonprofit that helps advocate for bikes throughout the state. And they do this every year. We were signed up for doing it this past year, but my appendix burst. Couldn't do it. So we volunteered at one of the aid stations and helped out. And that was a blast. I actually had a ton of fun just having like the big Gatorade coolers and bags of Scratch Labs, just dumping in. We had like these giant paint mixing sticks like for a 5-gallon pail and just mix up the scratch labs, and it was a good time. It was fun,
Oh,
a lot of fun.
how many miles?
The one that we did, it was 235 miles, like the official distance, over 2 days. Over 2 days,
Still.
and we like with biking to our hotel from like the start finish stuff like that. We ended up with about 100 or 250. It was like on the final day, you ended at I forget the name of the brewery. It's right by the Brewer Stadium, but where we started was a park in La Crosse, right on the Mississippi River, and
Wow.
I dumped my back wheel in the Mississippi when we started. It's like I'm going all the way to Lake Michigan, so I can dump my front wheel in the lake. Like I'm going coast
Oh,
to coast. So there's a couple of extra miles to get actually all the way downtown and do that. And it was a blast.
that is cool. I was just not too long ago old that I realized that the Mississippi goes through the entire country.
Yep.
It's called, as a boater, there's a thing where you can actually well, boater, but you can, I forget what they call it, the Great Loop,
Mm.
where you start it wherever the Mississippi starts or wherever, and you can go
Itasca.
all the way up and then cut through Canada and come back around.
Huh.
Yeah, I was like 3 years ago, I think I just learned that.
Nice.
It's amazing. So you dunked
Yeah.
your
Yeah. Dump my back
tire?
wheel and then my front wheel. Yep.
That's awesome. That is a really cool story.
Yeah.
Josh was in here just going crazy. You guys stopped for cheese curds during that?
Yeah. So the bike doctors in Deuceman, a
Yeah.
little ways west of Milwaukee. That was the last aid station that we stopped at on the second day. They hooked it up. That bike shop, the best aid station out of the whole ride. As soon as you got off their bike, they had a bunch of mechanics there with like their repair stands and everything outside. You're like, here, let me leave your chain for you. It's like, it's good. It's like, no, I'll get it. And yeah, they were getting your bike a quick wipe down for you. They had food up
That's
the
awesome.
yin yang. They had like, kind of like, on your Bloody Mary, you got the kebab thing, with like your little bit of sausage or whatever and a cheese
Yeah.
curd. And yeah, they had those, but without the Bloody Mary. But yeah, and potatoes, some like really nice cheesy roasted potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes have become like a nice little mid-right snack now. We have Quick Trip up here in Wisconsin, and it's kind of like a little mini deli restaurant place that also sells gas.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times they'll have like little oven roasted fried potato type wedge things, and on the
Oh,
right, it's like we're gonna stop and get some potatoes because that's actually really good.
you're making this big boy hungry now.
Yeah.
I did when we were at Windman and we got the cheese curds there.
Mhm.
Oh, and I found the Culvers here in South Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I posted on the creator thing. I got cheese curds there,
Yeah.
and when they're fresh,
Yeah.
right out of the fryer. Oh man, they got a little bit of a pool.
Mhm.
Oh,
So Creator Camp this year, we got to go up to Mercer. There's a tavern up there, Johnny's. It's called like Johnny's Bar.
hey,
And they have, I'd say, probably the best cheese curds I've ever had in Wisconsin. Really, really, really good cheese curds. Yeah. You might have to make a little side trip up there.
folks, if you're listening on wherever you're listening to this, if you can find a fried cheese curd anywhere, take advantage of that moment. Savor it. And they were salty too when
Yes.
they were, yeah. Oh my God. Well, here we go. New Zealand here is asking, what's a cheese curd?
So, like Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the curd. It's when you start making cheese before you fully like condense it down into the cheese wheel or a brick or whatever. Yeah, it's these little cheese nuggets, kind of like about the size like the tip of your thumb, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And they're soft. They're really salty. When you get them fresh from the dairy, they squeak. Like when you chew them, they make a fun little squeaking noise.
Yeah.
And they're utterly delicious. And it's
Yeah.
a big Wisconsin thing is cheese curds.
Talk slower.
Yeah.
They were so good. That was
I
such
get excited about cheese.
that was such. Now I'm going to we'll get to the biking stuff. But I want to talk about Wisconsin a little bit.
Mhm.
Because when I pulled up after my 12, 13 hour day of traveling, 3 planes and a 3-hour drive from Minnesota to JT's Airbnb. Oh gosh, I could throat punch a baby. But as soon as I walked in, you guys have a thing for brats and
Yep.
mustard.
Hmm.
What is that about?
German thing. There's a lot of Germans in Wisconsin,
Really?
and it's a lot of Germans, and bratwurst, traditional type of German sausage thing, and a lot of local grocery stores they'll make their own brats, and
Yeah.
they're good. There's butcher shop just down the road from me. They make all sorts of like with gummy bears in them, or ones like wild rice and onions, or like just all sorts of wild things that you could think of. Like let's just try it.
Let's throw a gummy bear and some
Yeah,
meat. That
yeah,
seems so. You go to take a bite. Now you're chewing on the.
yeah,
I don't eat pig, but and the mustards.
yeah.
He had a thing of mustards. There were probably 8 or 9 mustards
Yeah.
there. Well, talk to me about your mustards. Or what kind of brand? What kind of mustard do you like? Do you like a spicy or?
Yeah, some spices, a lot of honey mustards, like just taking a little bowl, like squeeze some honey mustard in there and just dip my pretzels and eat away. And we like mustards.
What's the beer that they had up there that they said I had to have? Spotted Cow.
Spotted cow. Yep.
That was fancy. I stopped off before I got anywhere to there, and I got a 12 or a 12 pack of old yellow. Yellow. Oh
Old
my God.
Milwaukee.
No, it started with a Y, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna mess me up. And everyone's like, no, that's kind of like the PBR up here in
Yeah. Yeah.
Wisconsin. It was, and I like PBR, so I was just like, this is good. You're into bikes. You love
Yes.
your bikes. How did you? When did you start going? You know what? I think I'm going to start creating something for my love of bikes.
The first video I ever did was when I was on the Black Hills National Forest, and we were having a timber sale on the Centennial Trail. It's a kind of like the Continental Divide Trail of the Black Hills, runs north south through the
Mhm.
hills. And I wanted to document what the trail looked like before logging, so that when we're going to fix it up after logging and everything, we can make sure like it's a good, awesome trail. And I was working extensively with the Black Hills Mountain Bike Association back then, a really
Uh-huh.
great group. And one of the guys borrowed me his GoPro, and as before they had the gimbal stuff in there, so I'm looking at it when I got back to work, and they're saying it's like giving you motion sickness trying to watch it. And
Yeah.
that was the first thing, just kind of like document stuff. And then some years back, my wife finally, like when they came out the one with the internal gimbal stuff, the 7, I
Oh wow.
picked up one of those and just started. Most of my videos are pretty boring. It's me riding a trail from point A to point B. People can watch. It's like, is this a trail that's in my skill set? Is this a trail I might be interested in? And you can zoom through it. I find I get a little spike in views in the wintertime when people are riding their trainers.
Yeah.
And I just put my videos up so that way something to look at when they're on their stationary bike in the basement. Yeah.
I got to tell you, that's how I got into watching mountain bikers. Is we couldn't ride trails down here during COVID
Mm,
because they're all owned by the city or the county, and everything was closed.
mm.
So I started watching, like your typical the big guys,
Yeah.
your PKXCs, your single tracks and whatnot. But then I started watching, and I'm like, you go down the rabbit hole, and it's like, you say they're boring, but you're actually showing off that trail. You're letting people know, this is here,
Mhm.
and this is what you can do. And I find those kind of videos, they're very rewarding to watch.
Mhm.
I mean,
And I've been really trying to up my game with editing and stuff. Like Creator Camp has helped me so much with just, I'll pick apart other people's videos and just, like, okay, this is how they had their camera set up for this shot. This is what they did here, and just study them. And when I start making some of my other videos since Creator Camp, I've done some, where I don't do the whole trail. I'll try to focus on really fun sections and do fun camera angles, fun camera shots,
Yeah.
just to kind of keep it a little more interesting. And yeah, Creator Camp has definitely helped with that. Like, I don't know how many times I've been kind of creeping like on Evan when he has like a little shot, like, oh, this is what my computer looks like. I'm editing this video. It's like, okay, like what's he using in DaVinci Resolve right there? Like, what's like, yeah, and kind of spying on him for
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little advice.
You just brought, we'll get to Creator Camp, but you brought up Evan. He's next level.
Yes.
It is. I almost wanted to say, once I knew he was going, I was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's such an incredible creator, and I met him through JT, and I've had him on the podcast, and it's just, I went down the rabbit hole with him, and I'm like, he's not just a content creator, he's like a filmmaker.
Yeah. Yes.
He is ridiculous. But how did you get to know JT?
So when Creator Camp, he started, the first one year prior, he hit me up and asked me if I wanted to come, and I was like, me? Like,
Literal me?
yeah. You know who I am, right? Like, my stuff is not as cool as your guys' stuff. And yeah, I was really excited for that. And I definitely felt like, full on imposter syndrome. I'm looking around everybody, it's like, these guys put out really good shit. And
Not me. That's why I felt like an imposter there. It was like,
yeah.
I just put out goofy stuff and really bad writing because I'm not that great. But it's fun. So
yeah.
you never met JT in person before that?
No, I never met him in person until that first Creator Camp.
Oh, how cool is that he like saw your stuff and was like, I got to have this guy here.
Yeah, maybe because I have a video of pretty much every trail at Windman, like a start to finish. Yeah,
that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about that kid. He's a really he's a good guy, man. And
He is.
So you got asked to come to Creator Camp the first year.
Yep.
What was that experience like? Because you already knew Windman.
Yes.
Windman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Windman trails. I don't want to mess them up in case they're watching tonight.
Yep.
So knowing all that, knowing the trails very well, going into something called Creator Camp, what was that like for you?
Kind of like your first day of college, almost. Like, you're nervous, you're looking around the classroom and everything. And yeah, it kind of felt like that almost. And like, okay, what's our assignments? Because, you don't get all the different challenges and stuff right away.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you have, like, here's this challenge. You have 2-3 hours to do, like, make a fun picture. And yeah, it was just kind of like all that excitement, anticipation. And yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. It was kind of chilly like it was this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, this year it was kind of cold and rainy at the start. The following weekend here, upper 60s, gorgeous. It's like, come on, Mother Nature, like, hook us up.
I was terrified because it was supposed to be in the 50s.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to survive. And it's so true back at Windman. Even it was raining, I think, the first day. It was like kind of a little bit of a drizzle. And when you're out in the woods, you don't feel it at all.
No.
It's such a great place. The beer was old style. My sister, I sent a picture to my family.
Old style. Oh man, I have a belt buckle, like the old, belt buckle, old style one that I stole from my dad when I was in college. Yeah, old style was my parents' go-to beer growing up. It was brewed in La Crosse. Yeah, the town area where I grew up. And it's our great beer brewed right here. La Crosse has the world's largest 6-pack, where at the brewery there's 6 giant aging like silos. And they used to have them painted up like a 6-pack of old style.
Old style. I thought it had a Y in it. I'm a bag of rocks. Marty says, what's Brady's favorite bike? Look how he writes favorite. He's from a different part of the world. And next bike he's going to buy. What's your favorite right now?
That's like saying, what's your favorite kid? I really like the Yeti. I won a Yeti last year from Yimba. It's,
You
like,
you want a Yeti? That's not a cheap bike. What'd you have to do for that? Beat somebody up?
uh, buy a $35 worth of raffle tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I won an SB 140, but I have a top fuel. So I got a full suspension bike. And for riding around here, you don't need a whole lot of suspension.
Yeah.
So I asked him, like, is there any chance I could swap it out for an arc? Like, I had a poster of an arc up on my bedroom wall when I was a kid. Like, I've lusted after this bike since I was 13 years old. Like, can I maybe
Wow.
get an arc instead of the SB 140? They said, sure. And yeah,
Yeah,
about a month later, a giant box was on the front steps at the house, and yeah, there's a Yeti.
that
Yeah,
is amazing. Here we go.
best $25 I ever spent.
His wife
Yeah,
gets a new bike first.
and I love
Cat.
cats. Oh, I wonder if that's my sister. My sister's a cat person.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
if you're the sister, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber already, please and thank you. Um, how many bikes have you won?
we've won three. Yeah, me and my wife. Yeah, she won her cruiser bike,
Yeah.
and I won that Yeti. And then when we moved here, uh, Lakefront Brewery was doing a promo thing. Lakefront Brewery, awesome, great brewery in Milwaukee, and they have a with Fixation Bicycles, bike company also out of Milwaukee, and is at a bunch of different grocery stores. Filled the
Uh,
little thing, put your name in the cardboard box, and yeah, they drew my name. And it's like, hey, you want a Fixation fixed gear like road bike?
wow.
Yeah,
Look at you. So you haven't been spending too much. You won three of them.
yeah, yeah,
That's amazing, man. That's awesome.
yeah.
What you said when you first moved here, have you been in Wisconsin your whole life?
I grew up here, and then I went to college in Minneapolis. Then I went to Arizona, worked for the Park Service on a backcountry trail crew.
Hmm.
That was a really fun experience. I've never really been in the desert before. I'm used to our nice lush green jungle forest that we have here.
Yeah.
And yeah, going down there, it's like I can see for miles. Like, this is so cool. And then I went to Colorado for 5 years, and then South Dakota for three, and then Wisconsin with a short. I did a temporary assignment in New Mexico a couple years ago for a couple of months over the summer, and that was also a blast. I love New Mexico.
Yeah. Wow, man. You've been around. And you're talking about the greenery in Wisconsin, driving through forever.
Yeah,
I flew into Minnesota and then had to go over. What's the Great Lake that I went over? What,
Superior.
Lake Superior. I was like, oh my gosh, that's bucket list. I've
Yep.
seen a Great Lake. That was amazing. That was cool. But driving through and the deer.
Yes.
Folks, I was driving. Don't know where I'm going. I got this lady, the GPS telling me where to go. It's the only time I let her speak is when I don't know where I'm going at all because I've had too many women in my life tell me what to do. I don't need another one. Um, I'm driving on the street. I just came over the bridge of the Lake Superior, and this buck jumps out in front of my car, and I just rented this vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't need the insurance. I have
No.
insurance. And luckily, I swerved. And as I'm swerving, I'm looking over. There's no car, thank God.
Yeah.
He swerves, but I'm talking like huge antlers, not like a little doe. It was huge.
You
I'm
do
like,
know that you can get a roadkill tag and keep the antlers, right?
I'd rather not. I'm in a rented vehicle. And then when I'm pulling into that, wherever JT was staying, another deer popped out, a little baby one. But luckily, I was going slower at the time.
Yeah.
But just the country, it's so beautiful.
Hmm.
And where I was driving, there was nothing there. The GPS would say, stay on this road for 2 hours.
Yep.
Or like, it was 20 miles,
Yeah.
not 2 hours. It would be like 20 miles.
Yeah.
And then it was so funny that she'd speak up again and she goes, in 5 miles. And I go, turn left. And I'm like, I haven't done the 20 already. or what you call country roads back there. I mean, they last forever. It's so funny when you talk about a country road or country mile.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. But it's such a beautiful piece of. It's a beautiful state.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Blake Blackstone, he's a co-worker, fantastic editor. After winning 3 bikes, you should play the lottery next.
Yes.
So you get to Brady likes bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Gets to come to Creator Camp. That first year, we were already talking about it's like the first day of college. But while you were there, were you feeling confident when you saw all these other creators?
I was intimidated. Yeah. It was like, oh boy. Like, yeah. And I was just trying to soak it all in and trying to learn from everybody else. Like I chatted with Evan quite a bit, and I just found Ace Bike Media on the YouTubes about 2 or 3 weeks before the algorithms popped it up
Wow.
and their stuff. And yeah, it's kind of like, this is so cool. You know, like that first year, Andy comes out of their one van, like camera gear up the wazoo.
Yeah.
And I was
Well, he's
like,
a professional, so
yeah, it's like, dude, like, where did you find all that stuff? Like, wow. Yeah.
oh, it's just where did you stay when you were there?
The first year went back and forth to home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's only
And
like,
this year we're like, yeah, it's a little bit of driving. JT got us a camp spot at, I think it's River's Edge Campground. And, gosh, the one wheel guy. I'm completely spacing right now. He camped out there as well. Derek, yeah, he
okay,
camped
yeah,
out
yeah.
there. Yep. And, but the first night we ended up getting a hotel because it was raining so much, and with my appendix and everything, it's like I'm not sleeping on the ground. And
Yeah.
so we found a hotel at the 11th hour because it was supposed to be kind of nice, but it was raining a little bit more than we were comfortable with. And it was the Pea Patch in Manitowish Waters. So we were able to snag a room there. And that was a cute little hotel. And yeah, it was kind of nice. And I'm really looking forward to this upcoming year
Yeah.
because we're going to have the new campground at Windman.
Yeah, they're
They're
building all that
Yeah.
up. I
Yep.
hope I can make it this year. I'm going to backtrack really quick. We'll get to back to Creator Camp. You say you live like an hour either way to different trails, other than Windman. What talk to me about your other trails?
Oh, there's the Camba Trails, the Shawamigan Area Mountain Bike Association. They have a really big, extensive network of trails. Some like over 100 miles of single track.
Whoa.
A lot of them are like point to point trails. So you can do these really long bike rides without having really many intersections or anything. Like you just go, and then you can take gravel roads back, or you can start like right up on a gravel road, take the single track back. And there's also Telemark Village, which has recently started getting a lot of development. It used to be Mount Telemark ski area. They went belly up some years back.
Mm-hmm.
And the Berkey Foundation purchased the property. The Berkey, it's the American Birkebeiner. It's this Saturday. It's the largest cross race in America. They get something like 10,000 people out for their, and yeah, they also like mountain biking.
Yeah.
And they've been building a ton of trails, and they do more gravity orientated trails, which is really kind of cool to have here because they, with the old ski area, they have some terrain to work with.
Yeah.
And yeah, doing giant, like 10-foot tall berms and decent jumps, all that stuff. Yeah, JT and Jeremy, Jeremy Rodriguez, I want to say, they came up here last year and they did a great video. They rented e-bikes, which is the best thing for there with all the climbing for doing
Yeah.
laps because they tore out all the chairlift infrastructure. And yeah, it's a fun system. I also like my stuff where I grew up down by La Crosse. We got a lot of really good trails down there in the bluffs. And you're right overlooking the Mississippi River with a lot of them, so that's kind of fun. They just bought a farm. My old bike club back there, they bought a farm, a couple hundred odd acres. You know, they saved it from being developed and turned into a housing development. And yeah, they're developing all
Wow.
sorts of trails out there, trying to make it pretty much like Windman for
Okay.
that trail system. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing how that ends up growing.
Wow. So you've got a few places just not too far from your and again, Windman, uh, they don't just you don't just ride when the weather's good. They actually cut up the trails when there's snow.
Hmm.
That
Yep,
is
yep, they do
amazing.
grooming in the wintertime to make it for fat biking and everything. And
That's what I think is incredible is that Windman is just like, let's take advantage of fat biking now.
yes,
They could just shut it down and forget about it for the Windman. I got a question about that. Do you have to pay to play there?
no,
Because we didn't.
no,
Really?
no, it's all free. Uh, you can make a donation, if you want, or you can become
Yeah.
a member. Uh, but yeah, it's completely free. The story kind of with like the family that owned the property to begin with, they developed some trails and they kind of like, this is really cool to not share with everybody else. And you gotta love that altruistic uh, kind of
Yeah.
outlook on life. And so yeah, they went to town with working. Some of those trails are on state forest land.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, they worked with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources for expanding trails onto a state forest property, and then all the stuff on their land, which is kind of nice that they own some stuff there. Like it really helps with for building the shelter, the lodge building there.
Yeah.
Trying to build that on state-owned land, it's a lot more red tape, a lot more paperwork.
Yeah.
Same thing with developing the campground, but seeing they own that land, it really simplifies things.
Now, isn't it owned by like some foundation?
I don't think they have a full-on foundation yet. I know
Okay.
they're trying to work up kind of like an endowment with their donations and
Yeah.
membership money. So that way you have that chunk that you can just, you know, let that kind of pay for itself type of deal to help pay for the trails.
Who was the social media PR girl?
I am so brain farting her name right. Yeah, all
Yeah.
names tonight.
No, it
I
starts
got
with
her
last
picture
name
in
is
my head, her face.
W. Her last name's she was adorable.
Sam Walter.
No, no, this is the Wembling. Wembling.
Oh, Vanessa?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't know what she did, but the people there were so amazing.
Yes.
Like literally, like you just felt comfortable there.
Hmm.
Like you belonged. Like I'm flying all the way from Florida, and all of a sudden you got these people that are so welcoming. Is it always like that at Windman?
Yes. Yes.
It's amazing. The community out there is incredible.
Yep. Yeah, I never had someone, like scoff at somebody for riding a cheap bike. I've never seen any of that out there. There's no one-upmanship with folks. I mean, yeah, it's just a really nice vibe, I guess you
Yeah.
could say.
And just and I didn't ride all the trails. It's funny. I look back and there were some that, I got a hit because I think what was also great about that, which is great about a bunch of systems down here, is that you've got your A line,
Hmm.
you got your B, and they even give you a C.
Yep.
I took mostly the C's,
Yeah.
but it's just funny. It's just like it's such a welcoming place to ride.
Yeah, they developed the trail so like you can be well experienced, but you can go out with your 10-year-old kid and ride the same trail together. And they have stuff like, that they can ride at their skill set. There's those little side hits that you can hit at your skill set.
Yeah.
It is really, really nice how they have that set up like that.
It's such a great place to ride. So this year at Creator Camp, you knocked it out of the park
Thank you.
with your Mario Brothers
Yeah.
video. Where did that come from? Like that was so like I'm sat back and I'm like, where did this was so amazing. Did you
I
already have that locked and loaded in your back pocket when you got there?
Yes.
Oh,
I think I kind of stole it from, I think it was Team EF Education, their pro team. They did something similar, like with the water bottle, but they just had their cyclists like go into the water bottle. And I was like, you could do that like Mario Brothers type of thing, like bloop, 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 like going into the tunnel or the tubes, the pipe, and
Yeah.
then coming out. And with all the rain that we had, there was mushrooms galore. Which like, yeah, like, that's how I kind of just went with it with all the mushrooms and everything. I was like, yeah, this is perfect for Mario Brothers.
I've got to pull this up, folks, and play it. I don't even remember what I did because it was so good. I really don't. It was such a blur to me. Like I think I did pretty good on my like little short showing off Windman. I did here before I pull it up. I remember having so much fun that I go, I've got to create a video.
Yeah. Yes.
And the long format one of the trail, they gave me the bunny trail, the first one. And I was just like, I've got to get this done because I think they had Culver's coming.
Yeah.
So I raced out into the trail myself and I took like maybe an hour and filmed it. And I was kicking myself because I was like, I got to get to Culver's. That's it. Here it is. Here it is, folks. If you're listening on Spotify or wherever you can, I'm pulling up his video from the Windman Trails in Wisconsin. They've got a YouTube page, and this is just I'll play. We're gonna pay the bills here for YouTube. He does this whole pick it. There you go. Going into so good. It's getting crazy, but you get what I'm talking about here, folks. It was so good.
And I am working on a director's cut.
Oh,
Because
really?
JT, you said one of the reels you can have animations or stuff. So I was trying to maybe like if there's any little jump, have like the star, like when you hit the brick and like a bloop, whatever.
Oh,
Or like the
nice.
coins. Yeah, maybe try to do something like that. But I'm still learning some of that editing stuff. So Evan, if you're out there and yeah, you got any tips for me, feel free to hit me up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Mitchell, Run Bike Mike is in the house.
Nice.
I kept looking for his stuff.
Hmm.
Another great content creator. I've just figured he was going to review the trail like he reviews all those e-bikes that he has. Going into the creator camp this year, you saw some new faces.
Hmm.
What was that like? I mean, we were all, it was, if you don't know, folks, this year there was probably there were 18 creators.
Something like that. It was a
Yeah,
pretty big
18,
crew.
you had JT and whatnot in there. There's probably like 20 of us. It was overwhelming.
Hmm.
What were you editing on out there? Did you bring a laptop?
No. Just I brought my cameras and then everything home and added away like my pictures, like the quick challenge photo. Did a little editing on my phone for that one, but yeah.
Wow.
Otherwise, yeah, it's just all editing. Yeah, when I got home.
So again, this year you just drove home to and from?
We stayed at the one campground and then the
The campground.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cap Cut.
Oh yeah.
And I have such ADD, HDD, whatever. I had kept running back to because we had the app this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I kept going up to JT going, what's due today?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out because you're looking at the app and you're like, well, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do? Which one is what? The picture one was interesting. That had a lot. I can't even remember which one was yours.
I had my Yeti leaning against a rock, and then I used some leaves. So we had some nice fall color leaves that were on the ground already. And I did a W and an M. Yeah, for Windman.
Nice. Yep. Wait a minute. Like that?
Kind of. Yeah.
Waste management. I was
Yep.
going through all my stickers because I did a video with me putting some, and I still have more to go. I couldn't, it would have been like a 2-minute video. So I was like, I've got to get this one up and I got to get this one up. And so, but it was so much fun. And the fact that like everything was taken care of,
Hmm. Yeah,
the
Jason
locks and
and everyone knocked it out of the park. Yeah, like I felt like I was in like a pro athlete, kind of going into something like, oh yeah, like there's someone to help you out with everything type of deal. It's like, yeah, the hospitality was the most like highest level I've ever experienced.
and it's amazing because if you really think about it, Windman and took care of a lot of it for us, but they have 20 people creating content just about those trails. Look at that koozie, folks. Look at that koozie. What a supporter, ladies and gentlemen.
My,
Ladies and
my
gentlemen,
wife owned it for me, made sure that I had this one for tonight.
out of, excuse me, out of Tahoe, Medi, electric trail surfer. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in as always. You're do you feel like your content since Creator Camp, you've been able to up your content game?
Yes, yeah, definitely,
Tell me about
definitely,
that.
definitely. My shorts, I actually edit some of the stuff with them. It's not just like, hey guys, like trail this horse, it's taking a shit, like just something quick, simple like that. I'll do a couple little, shots with it or something, edit stuff together. Yeah, my videos, I've started playing around with so many more of the features on DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, just really inspired by what everybody else puts out, watching their videos and not just watching them, but
Yeah.
studying them. It's yeah, really helped me and helped me push it. I will say I kind of hate editing because it takes more time to edit a video than it takes to actually film it and shoot it.
Yeah.
It's so much time just clicky clacky, and I stare at a computer so much for work now. Or since I just want is done, I just want to go ride my bike. But I do also like highlighting trails and motivating other people, getting them excited to go and ride their bikes and have fun. And I try to make
Yeah.
my videos highlight the trail more than me. 'Cause I'm not a shredder. I'm 44. I don't bounce anymore. I break. And yeah,
You're a baby. I'm 10
yeah,
years older than you. But you know what's funny? We talk about our age like that. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I'm 54. I'll be 55 this year. And I'm still playing on bikes.
yeah, that's great.
It's so fun. I don't ride as well as I do because I'm more cautious because I don't, as you get older, I've got great health care, but I don't want to use it
Yeah,
because it hurts. Like I busted my ribs in November and it took me over a month to heal. And it's like, mother, I don't want to feel that way anymore. It hurts more and it takes longer to go. Um, man, you can say that again about editing. But somebody I do this professionally. That's why you don't see me do any long format content because I do not want to sit here and edit, but I think I'm going to start switching up um, the gears, and doing that. Is it intimidating? I mean, I know DaVinci I heard is really good.
it is a little bit. Fortunately, there's a lot of great people on YouTube that have wonderful tutorials on different things. Um, I'm on Reddit quite a bit. There's a DaVinci Resolve subreddit.
Oh, okay.
Great place to go and ask questions. People are really good. Sometimes hard though to figure out how to ask the question. It's like, so this I saw this video and they do like this. Like, how do I do that? I'm not sure if I'm explaining it quite right. And yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to figure it out that way. But
I I just always feel, and you probably ride way better than me because I saw you going after Andy down the dual slalom, and I'm like, yeah, I would still been on the launch pad before Andy would have gotten down. Um, I always have this weird feeling that does anybody want to see a mediocre mountain biker ride?
yes, yes,
I'm always self-conscious about putting out long format because like I don't shred and people like
yeah,
to shred. Mark Hill, that kid is incredible on a bike. Mike, you never see Mike Mitchell Run Bike Mike. I didn't know if he was on Ride Lecture. I've ridden with him twice. The dude is sick on a bike, but he's always reviewing a bike. You never see it. And you're like, oh my gosh. So I always feel weird about that. Do you ever get self-conscious when you're showing your riding? I know you're better, but
Yeah, not really, because I know sometimes from people saying like they like it because they can relate. Like they can't relate to some Red Bull athlete sending it off of like a 30-foot gap jump, and so like, yeah, this is like me. Like, they ride at my type of speed. They ride similar trails to what I kind of like to ride, and it's like, yeah, it's just they can relate, so they appreciate that.
you just inspired me, sir.
Yeah.
It's true, because not everybody's a Red Bull athlete. We're just some dudes having fun on a bike.
Yes.
Why not just showcase that?
Yeah, and you don't need to be a Red Bull athlete to have fun on a bike. Anybody can have fun on a bike.
That should be your tagline.
Yeah.
Does anyone already have it? Isn't JT something like that?
Something.
If I can have fun on a bike, or get out and have something like that. Mehdi would like to know, how about those fat bikes? He is fat biking right now.
Nice. Yeah, they got a ton of snow.
You are.
Yeah.
You're fat bike.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what kind of fat bike you got?
Trek Farley's, the basic Farley 5s. And I finally talked my wife into getting them. She's like, my wife's a skier. She used to be a semi-pro downhill skier, like big air type stuff, half pipe, those type of crazy things. And she's like, we got our skis, snowboards, cross country skis, snowshoes. Do we need another winter toy? I was like, yes. And so yeah, we want just the basic Farley 5s, but they're perfect. I mean, we don't race fat bikes at all.
Yeah.
We just go out and enjoy the trails. And yeah, they're fun. They're a lot of fun. We ended up putting studded tires. It's really great for this time of year. We're in that freeze thaw. Yeah. So our lakes right now, they had snow on them, but we had a warm spell this past weekend, and we've had some rain, and all that snow is now melted down. And this weekend, it's going to just be bulletproof sheet ice. What? So yeah, it's really fun to see. I go biking across the lakes. We don't own a boat, so yeah, we don't get to explore the lakes around us a whole lot. Yeah. So yeah, with the studded tires and everything, you can go out on that sheet ice, and you don't have to worry about killing yourself. Yeah. And next year, I'm hoping to do a good ride with our Minnesota friends. See if I can get Evan and everyone, and Brad and his wife. I really want to bike Minnehaha Creek. Yep. It goes from Lake Minnetonka, where Prince lived, and down to the Mississippi River. And it freezes up good and solid in the wintertime. It's like, that could be like a really fun ride. Yeah, bike the creek down.
Oh, wow. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Get your shoes wet.
You might.
Like, or creek, mini what?
Yeah, Minnehaha.
So when I was there, they were all poking fun at me. I don't know if you were there when.
Oh yeah,
you were there when they'd write up they'd write a word that is very Wisconsin, because it's very Indian. The names are named, they're Indian names. Could not get a 1.
Nope.
Oh my God. Who was that girl? God, I forget all the names. Kaylee?
Or no, not this. Kayla.
Kayla. I know it was a K. She was just digging on me, man. Let's go outside and bike rack after school. That was fun, but man, yeah. You guys got some names up there that I think if I moved up there, I'd just go, we're going to meet there. I wouldn't know how to say it. It's so funny. Just again with Crater Camp, I was intimidated because I'm not a long format guy, and it really pumped me up. It really got me to want to up my game. I know my short game is pretty good. Mm-hmm. I'm not intimidated by the short game, but what's funny is, like, a lot of people are great editors. I'm just a dumb monkey that dances in front of a camera. And that was fun to do. But creators aside, the community that came, the people that came, and the friendships that were made. How did you feel about all that? I mean, I think that's what the great part of that part or that event was. Tell me about that.
I just get, yeah, really stoked. Now I'm like, I get the warm and fuzzies, like when I'm driving home from creator camp.
Yeah.
It's like, this was just such of a fun weekend. It kind of gives you the feels a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a really, really great experience. And I'm so stoked that JT invited me to go that first year and that I showed up because I was, when he hit me up, I had to think about it before I said yes. And it's like, this is intimidating. But if you don't push yourself, you don't learn.
Yeah. Plus, you go into it just going, I get to ride with all these content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we rode. I don't think we rode together.
I don't think we did.
Yeah. I mean, we met up afterwards and stuff. You know what's fun? The funny thing about that is that there were so many. And you break off, and then you're all of a sudden like, I've got a crate. And then you forget you're doing that. I know I did. Mike says those trails are amazing too. It is one of the best places I've ridden. I mean, I've been to Bentonville. I know that's great. I've been, to California. I've been to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I've ridden a lot of places, but there was something really fun about that place. And I think it might've been the creators.
It does add to the stoke for the weekend. Yeah. And the trails.
The stoke and the creators and all that, the fun stuff. How's the community in Wisconsin, the mountain bike community in Wisconsin? Is it just like that?
Pretty much for the most part. Like anywhere you go, you get the occasional Strava asshole. But Windman is set up like one-way trails. The parking lot can just be packed on a Saturday in the summer.
Yeah.
And you get on the trails and you hardly see anybody, just the way the trails are laid out. Yeah, over at Cable, Hayward, the Canba trails, similar thing. People are those are all two-way trails for the most part, but people are really cool, really good. Yeah, my trails where I grew up, all over. Like I've always had pretty good experience. I only had one, say, bad experience when I was in college 22 years ago in Minneapolis. There was a guy out on, was riding at Lebanon Hills. If you're ever in Minneapolis, it is one of the funnest trail systems you'll ever come across.
Wow.
And this is the time of like the New World Disorder films and, like Josh Bender just sending it off 30-foot cliffs. And yeah, there's a dude out there like full face helmet, all padded up, chest protector, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Riding up a long travel 6-inch bike, 6-inch travel, which was very long travel back then.
Yeah.
Skating every single corner. And I volunteered back then, helping with those trails. And it's like, dude, like, do you know how much work goes into repairing this shit? And, it's like, sir, like, you go faster if you don't skid. And he got so pissed that some guy with shaved legs and spandex was, telling him what to do. Yeah. So I'm going to kick your ass. Like, well, you got to catch me first. And you're not going to if you're skidding.
Oh man, you just mentioned Josh Bender. When I first started into this thing, I had bought a VHS tape called Down.
Yeah.
And it was about Josh Bender. And he jumped off like a 30-foot retaining wall onto like a parking lot.
Yeah, just like, hooked a flat. That guy was nuts.
Oh my gosh. That's how long ago I was into that. Like I had a VHS tape. I would just sit there and watch it and go, forget it. Josh Bender, the godfather of Rampage. Bender lives Hangtown, California, close to Tahoe. Mehdi is an encyclopedia of mountain biking. He come back here. He says, I like normal mountain bikers and normal mountain biker. Yeah, Josh Bender, that's funny. But so you don't just ride. You don't just ride the bikes. You're a part of the community. You're part of the trail systems. You get involved. Tell me, what else do you do with the involvement of it?
I guess when I was in high school, I started volunteering with my local mountain bike trail club. It was the lacrosse velo club back then, and I had a blast digging in the dirt, making trails. And one day I kind of had the epiphany. I was like, wait, like park rangers get to have a blast digging in the dirt for a job. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this professionally. Plus, back then there weren't too many people in public land management that were mountain bikers, and we used to get a lot of flack for tearing up the trails and scaring the horses and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. And so well, maybe we need some people on the inside. And now there's more people that mountain bike in a lot of our offices than people that don't,
Oh,
which
wow.
is really great to see. And yeah, like our hydrologist here on the Schwalming, the one hydrologist, she's a huge mountain biker. Her husband is our surveyor. He rides their kids. She's also a NICA coach. Yeah, I mean, there's just a really big mountain biking community now within a lot of our public land management agencies, which is wonderful. And
Because they get it.
yeah, and it's one of those things where I just love giving back when I can because mountain biking has given me so much. Like every now and then I'll get sentimental with the guy that runs my old bike shop back in La Crosse, Smith's Cycling and Fitness. They just had their 135th anniversary this past summer. And yeah, I was talking to Eric, the guy that owns it now, and how if it wasn't for bikes, I never would have met my wife. You know, it was like the park ranger gig took me to Colorado where I met my wife and everything. And I was like, yeah, if it wasn't for bikes, like it wasn't for digging in the dirt starting then, I wouldn't have become a park ranger. I would have been an investment banker or something and wearing a suit and tie every day.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, like bikes, I owe them so much. And because they've been such a big part of my life. And I just like giving back. Like my wife and I helped form a trail advocacy nonprofit here in our community in
Wow.
Phillips. We're pretty small. We have like 12 members, but
Yeah.
there's only a couple thousand people in our whole county. And we only have 2 stoplights in the whole county. Uh, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just like giving back when I can and trying to help out with trail work stuff here and there. And yeah, it's just bikes are great.
Brady likes him.
Yes.
Is that how you came up with it? It's as simple as mountain bike Q&A.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
seems obvious.
Yeah. Yep.
You're like, what should I name my YouTube page?
Yeah. It used to be Brady Howe forever until I started kind of getting a little more serious with it. It's like, okay, like I should actually give it a good name so people like Brady Howe, what the hell are these videos about?
Yeah,
And
I like
yeah,
that.
so I started getting a little more serious and got a good name and made a little like logo thing. And
Yeah. And I think it's amazing that you also say like the bikes have given you so much, you want to give back to it. Like you met your wife
mhm.
through biking. Now, did your wife ride before you?
No, not really. So yeah, she is mainly a skier.
Uh-huh.
She'd bike a little bit in the summer for just off-season conditioning. And we met at Winter Park Resort. She grew up in Winter Park, worked at the resort year round,
Mhm.
and I do my summers with the Forest Service and the winters ski bum thing. And the one year she asked me out on closing day and gave me her number. She did lie to me when we first met. She told me that she had a boyfriend because she is tearing like all the ski bums coming out. They're there for one winter. They just
Yeah.
want a one winter fling. And she's like, this is my home. Like, like these guys are too much. But then when she found out that I actually had a job and I stuck around in the service and I was somewhat responsible. Yeah. She's like, okay, I think I can give this guy a shot.
Gave you another one. And then, so you got her to like bikes too.
Yeah. Yep. I ended up talking her into getting a mountain bike when we lived in Rapid City. Rapid City, South Dakota has some of the best mountain biking out of any place I've ever lived, hands down. It is really good. They have 2 really nice in-town trail systems. One, it's kind of like Windman and how it's a private park. It's privately
Uh-huh.
owned, but it's ton of trails, they're all really well built, really fun. And then the Black Hills National Forest itself has a lot of trails. it's one thing I do miss from there. I had close to probably 60, 70 miles of illegally built trails on my district.
Wow.
And I was working with the bike clubs on trying to get these trails, some of them legalized, because these trails were more popular, had way more use than our authorized trails. And yeah, so I was trying to work through the whole process with that. But then my dad got sick, and a position opened up back here in Wisconsin. So we ended up coming back. But yeah, the Black Hills by far is just
All right.
amazing riding.
Black Hills.
Yeah.
Gonna have to check that out in my new life. I love it, man. Again, it's so simple. Brady likes bikes, and you just really do, man. Like, it's not just the bikes, it's the lifestyle, it's the community. You mentioned that it gives back to you, or it gives something to you that you can give back because it's giving you so much.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. Like, you're not just a weekend warrior. This is a lifestyle for you.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
It's beautiful, man. It's poetic. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
crying. I love it. With your channel, I've noticed, and again, I apologized earlier on. I thought I had subbed you. I subbed you. Hold on, let's get it back on.
Even if you had, subbed me before, sometimes the way the algorithms work, you just don't see the person's videos.
Yeah, yeah, I've had that recently where I was like, wait a minute, I subbed this guy. I haven't seen his stuff.
Yeah.
Just recently this week. Hold on, Brady likes. God, I can't. There, let me go back to your YouTube page, folks.
Yeah.
Love your logo. Who did your logo?
AI.
What's that?
AI.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're not gonna AI. Did you do that early on? When did you get this logo?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
I don't even know how to use AI now.
Yeah, Bing, Microsoft Bing. They have a thing where you can just do the prompt. Draw me a picture of this.
Oh, wow. Look at this, folks. Do I want to do something like this one day? If you're listening somewhere else, folks, we're watching one of his videos. He's probably in 3 feet of snow here.
Yeah.
Fat biking.
When you fall in the snow, it doesn't hurt.
Yay. Maybe I'll do a drop.
Yes.
My tires don't come off the ground.
And this was a magical day.
It looked
JT,
magical.
bunch of those guys were up this same weekend. This was on, I think, Sunday or Monday, as over the holidays, the day they went home. But we had a really nice wet snow. So there's all this snow clinging to all the trees and everything, and just painting everything white. Like it was magical in the woods that day.
Gosh, look at that, man. It's a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
I don't know if I own clothes. I would have to probably buy clothing to get through this. But I mean, and this is Windman. What trail is this? Oh, it's biking Flowage Trail.
Yep, that's Flowage. Yeah.
I don't remember the names of any of the trails there. I even showcased the Bunny Trail, which I'm sorry is even still fun at Windman.
It is.
The one that you go to the left from the parking lot. What's that trail called?
Scout.
Scout.
Yeah.
This
I got the local legend on it the last time we were biking there. We did a night ride, and we were just doing like some fun long exposure pictures with lights on our bikes and whatnot. And it was fun.
Now you say
back and forth.
Now you say we're still watching his videos. If you're listening, wherever you can listen to podcasts, he's riding in a winter wonderland. Now you talk about. I'm gonna get out of it real quick.
Yeah.
You talk about studs for somebody like me.
Mm-hmm.
Are they literally like metal, like screws or something sticking out of your tire?
Yeah. We've been kind of cleaning stuff, and I got a bunch of extra studs somewhere because they do pop out on occasion.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just like there's a little pocket inside your tire, and yeah, you just have a stud tool. where you just push them on in. It's a lot of work. Like when we did our tires, we put on Kill the Irishman, a nice long movie, and it is basically like me pushing studs in for about 15 minutes, and then Mindy putting studs in for about 15 minutes because your wrist, it needs a break.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like a little metal, and you got it. You can't just buy them studded.
Yeah, you can buy them studded.
Oh,
Yeah, we had tires that were are like studdable, and it's like we'll just buy the studs and do it ourselves.
yeah, perfect. Why not? Hey, my buddy Shane from Cali Domestique made it on. Thanks a lot, brother. Yeah, Matty, it does look like fun. In the snow, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy some clothes. I've got some pants. How do you thermal underwear, long john type thing?
So if it's about 20 degrees ish, it's kind of like my ideal temperature for fat biking. I'll wear a pair of insulated knickers and then just a pair of hand up. I really like hand up pants, like hand up gloves. And yeah, just a pair of hand up pants, some wool socks, a pair of like winter hiking boots. Merrill makes some really good ones.
Yeah,
Keep your feet super good and toasty. And then for a top, I usually wear just like a wicking type of t-shirt. Then like a long sleeve jersey, maybe a flannel, not always, and then a jacket.
Okay.
Like a nice soft shell jacket.
Flannel. It's got to make a shopping list.
Yeah.
I don't own any of that stuff. I do have I have a container full of some winter stuff because I used to winter out in Jackson Hole every now and then.
Oh, nice.
How about a fancy ski suit?
A one-piece ski suit would be awesome. Yeah, a good one-piece old vintage ski suit. Like
is it comfortable
with sunglasses? They make some fun ones. Yeah.
Is it comfortable riding in all that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like that kid in the Christmas Story.
It can be. Yeah, you got to be careful with how many layers when it's really cold. Like when we were going out to do our snowshoe race, like I had all the layers on.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I can hardly reach the handlebars on my snowmobile.
Yeah. And they make those weird mitt things for your handlebars.
Yep.
What are they called?
Pogies.
Pogies.
Yep. Or bar mitts.
Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning things today, folks.
I use those sometimes. They're nice because like you can just toss a hand warmer in each one and ride in your regular riding gloves. Like when it's really cold, yeah, I'll toss in a hand warmer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they work really nice. Grips too are a big thing. You could use like the Esri chunky grips, like those foam ones. Those insulate your hands from the handlebars really because our handlebars are aluminum. Metal sucks up the cold kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about getting a carbon bar just because it is warmer, because it's the way carbon, does stuff with cold or heat. It dissipates it better.
Oh man, it's just so much fun. And again, I mean, where to put it? Where to put it? Oh, here it is. It's just, oh, look at that. Look, you went droning.
Yeah.
Look, see, so you are upping the game.
I am. Yes, I'm definitely trying to up my game as much as I can.
That is great. I can't thank you enough for coming on. I don't want to take up too much more of your time because I know you probably want to eat dinner and stuff like that. You're like an hour behind me. So, Grandpa Deer, hold on. Grandpa Deer Valley ski gloves with sheepskin inside them work good for cold riding.
That sounds good.
Just a thing you might want to look into. I can't thank you enough, dude. This was so much fun. I mean, to meet you out there at Windman, and you had a ton of fun stickers. I got to find the other ones. And to come on and to talk about it, it's just, I'm honored. I really appreciate you doing this, man.
No, I appreciate you having me on. Like at Crater Camp, you asked me if I wanted to be on. It's like, me? Really?
You keep doing that. Like, you want me on Creator Camp? You want me on a podcast?
Yeah.
I just love how humble you are. It,
Well,
it's
thank
it,
you.
it's really great. Before I let you go though, I
Mhm.
do a little thing called 10 rapid fire questions.
Yep.
Would you be willing to play?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can play along in the comments section. One food for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Oh shit.
Is it a brat?
Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger? It's not a brat with gummy bears.
No, I'm a cheeseburger aficionado.
Cheeseburger. Yeah, gosh, I've been dropping so many lbs right now, but I could totally live off of pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza. It's my kryptonite. Um, I can never read my handwriting. I should be a doctor. If your life story was if your life was a story, what would it be titled?
Brady likes bikes. Yeah.
Duh. Brady likes bikes. First concert you ever attended? Yeah, pizza.
That I believe it was the Workhorse Rhythm and Soul Cartel, kind of like a funk metal band out of
Wow.
Detroit. Yeah, we had a small little concert venue in La Crosse. Uh, I was in, yeah, I was in middle school, and my buddy Tim, well, the guy that got me into mountain biking, Tim,
Mhm.
his mom drove us, dropped us off, and there were storm warnings that night. Like there was a tornado. We all had to go in the basement of the building and wait out the tornado. And I was
Oh
like, "This is
wow.
my first concert. This is so cool because like the band's down here and like every like wow."
There's a La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Yep.
There's a La Crosse, Florida.
Hmm.
I guess they're all over the place.
Yep.
Favorite game of all time? Like yeah, any game. Board game, video game.
Right. Excite Bike on Nintendo. Like the dirt bike one. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I think I remember that one. Oh, my sister says Beach Boys. I think we went to Beach Boys at Meriwether Post with my parents. That
Nice.
might be
I
my
was listening
first.
to Beach Boys today at work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was kismet. A song that makes you happy.
Celebration Day by Led Zeppelin.
I just now got kind of into Led Zeppelin. I couldn't stand them for the longest time. And then I watched the documentary on Netflix and had a whole newfound appreciation for them. Like
First time I went,
the guitar player, what's his name?
Jimmy Page.
He was like a prodigy.
Yeah,
He
the
was
first
like,
time I went,
what's that?
the first time I went hiking at Arches National Park. Yeah, I was pulling into one of the trailheads, and that song came on the radio, and it's like, yeah, this is one of my best days. Like I'm hiking in one of the most iconic national parks. It's a beautiful. It was a Memorial or Labor Day. Yeah, beautiful Labor Day, and just perfect weather. And it's like, yeah, life can't get any better right now. Now that song was just the icing on the cake type of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love those. You get the. I got the. I don't want to. No, mine is "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies.
Oh yeah.
It's all over Instagram now, and I've used it. And I don't want to gatekeep it, but I actually made a video in college to that song, and my professor told me it was the best thing she had seen in a long time.
Nice.
And it was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a videographer for the rest of my life. No one pulled me aside and said there is zero money in it. Plastic or paper?
Paper, because we have paper mills up here,
Oh,
and
okay.
you got to keep the guys in business.
Yeah. Reason why I asked that, I just recently was talking to somebody about this. I always bring my own bags to the grocery store,
Yeah, usually do too. Yeah.
and I fill it with everything that I bought is plastic.
Yeah. Yes. Everything comes, yeah, wrapped in
And I'm like,
plastic or yeah.
what are we doing? What are we doing, folks? Right side or left side of the bed?
I am on the right side. Yeah. When you're at the foot of the bed facing up.
I was always the left side.
Hmm.
Yeah. That was a weird question. What movie do you quote the most of
Oh man, either Wayne's World or Bill and
Oh,
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
okay. So you got Mike Myers going on there.
Yeah.
I mine is Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why are you sweating so much? I was watching
Me?
Cops.
Oh,
That's one of the. You
yeah.
want to do
I
karate
got
in the
yeah.
garage? You want to do karate in the garage? Yeah.
Mm.
James Day 2441. Brady is in the house. Brady has been in the house,
Yep.
catching the end of the party. Yeah, you can rewatch it. Brady was awesome. Like and subscribe if you're new. Okay, we're rounding the corner. Worst fashion choice you made when you were younger?
After cross country in high school practice, one of our friends had a pool party, and I had bought a pair of like khaki tan pants, and I had like a kind of like a khaki tan shirt, and
Here
it
we
was
go.
just too much khaki, and
Yeah,
like trying to like hit on my crush, high school crush, and I just yeah, with the bright sun, I was blinding.
it's so funny that you had that locked and loaded. You already knew it.
Yeah, that's one of those childhood memories you hope to forget. You can't.
I think I look back were jams. They were these shorts, flowered Hawaiian flowered shorts called jams, and they had like a drawstring. I look back at that and was like, what were you doing, man? Did you think you were cool? Okay, here we go. Um, here we go. Oh, here we go. Last one. Favorite thing to do on a rainy day?
Sit on the couch,
Yes.
good book, coffee,
Ooh.
and my cat in my lap.
Oh, that sounds good other than the book. My ADHD, I listen to books. I'm a big Audible guy, but I can't sit and read for too long. Cats, how many cats you got?
Two, and their names are Bill and Ted. You know, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Explains.
Yep.
Oh, that's Bill and Ted. That's awesome. I love cats. I had a cat for 15 years. Amazing, amazing animals. Um, that is the 10 questions. Brady, I cannot thank you enough, man. I had so much fun tonight.
Yeah.
I
You think
appreciate this.
with the Pixies kind of made me think of something
Here we go.
like music from our youth, and now like the kids today are like, wow, this is so cool. And yeah, some years back, I had a high school kid working with me for the summer,
Mhm.
and a Nirvana song came on the radio, and he got all excited. He's like, "Have you ever heard of Nirvana?" I'm like, "Bitch, please!" Like, it was the soundtrack of my youth. Get the fuck out of the truck. You are walking home.
That is mine.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of Nirvana?
yeah.
I has to listen to the car tomorrow. I appreciate that, man. Yes, it was a fun chat. Um, thank your wife for allowing me the time.
Yeah, we'll do
I
it.
appreciate this. And guys, everyone in the comment section, thanks for listening live. If you're listening to afterwards, um, thank you. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. Now go over to his channel, Brady's channel, like I have to do tomorrow because I didn't subscribe yet. I thought I did. And watch the heck out of it. Like his stuff. Give him a sub. I put the links down here for his Instagram and everything else. So again, thank you. And folks, you know what to do if you can. Go get your bike sturdy.
Yeah, go play